Hi, it's Sam Tolbert, Sound of Joy Music Services, and we've changed up the page just a bit, just to add a little different look to the page. So we're on to our next viewer request, and it's one which is going to be an easy one to do because I have done the same for another viewer in the key of D flat. I need You to Hold My Hand by Frank Williams in the original key, which is in G. So, of course, we always want to start off any practice session practicing the scale in that key. Why? Because we want to be able to hear the notes that are available to us. So, this song is quartet, standard quartet, minor, majors, and that's pretty much it. So, which means you've got to know your one for those who are the number system counters: one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, and I say octave eight, but it starts off with one again. And the inversions of those same chords. And that becomes possible when you practice. Inversions as a rule. If you're looking at our beginner musician series, we cover all of that there. We got some more we want to put there. So the basics of the song, for those who count the number system, it starts in the six, goes back to the one, back to the six, back to the one, and of course the music is going on with a bass hand, six to the one to the six. Now there is a walk down from the one to the four. Right to the four. And if you can play in the key of C, you can play in the key of G because they both share similar notes except for the F sharp. But the other keys, they pretty much they all use the same chords and believe it or not, the same fingering. So you've got the four, the two, the one, and back down the, you can do that grace note to the four, and you finish up the chord. The two on the bass, five, one, and on the five, boom, 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 boom. So that pretty much is the entire song for the viewer who requested it in the original key. Next comes technique. Once you've aligned where your chords are, now you can do the pop. Now the left hand only comes with practicing scales. Why? Because your fingers will need to be trained how to move as you hear the notes in a particular scale, and not just one octave, but all of the octaves. And then you learn to maneuver your hands. And when you hear the lowest note in any song, which is the bass note, so we got a generic drum pattern set up because you need to have a drum pattern for this type of quartet style music. So the six down, you can see, there's really just two patterns, and then the run for this song. Let me just remap my sound. Okay, YouTube fair use, because YouTube does not like when I do this, but this is for our viewer who requested this song in the key of G. Let's listen to some of it.
I feel good now. I'm happy right now. I don't care how you feel.
Let me move it up a little bit.
Come on, put your hand together.
So that is the entire song. The entire song, and that is the actual tempo. Sometimes you need to hear the. I give you an actual practice tempo to use. Fair use YouTube. This is for teaching purposes and educational purposes. Always have to throw that disclaimer in there. If I do get a notification, that audio from that will disappear. But the chords start off in the one. I said it starts off in the six, but it starts off in the one to the six, from the one to the six. And watch your bass, almost pentatonic scale. Find your chords are right there. Now you can do the down like this, right down the scale of six, two, five, one, five, one, flat seven, six, five. Now you say this is really not a five, but that's the bass designation for 6, 2, 5, 1. What happens as you grow in your skill set, you begin to incorporate other passing tones to get you to where you're going to go. From the one, you can take a path through the B, I want to say B diminished. Here's my diminished chord, A diminished, but using the B chord to the 3, to the 6 rather, 5, 1, 3, 1, chairing on the 6, 2, only contemporary chords, and these movements are just runs, which you get by, because when you hear where the notes are, you can move the notes around with your fingers. All right, and that is the lesson for our musician. As you see, we have now a revolving like, subscribe, and thumbs up so that you don't forget to do that. Sam Tober, Sound of Joy Music Services. But in case you like to hear the sound, here you go.